about Kizzy. Are you sure she's okay?
Don't worry. I made sure she's fine.
I feel like this is Mizuki but with Dante's aura. Kizuna went missing. Last night around 11 o'clock, Richi Chieda, her father, contacted me. Aiba and I started our search for Kizzy. After a while, I got a call on my phone. It was from her. She told me to meet her here at Aowen.
So, that makes us sisters?
We're not the same age, but we're like identical twins. We have almost the same genes.
That's crazy. I'm a copy of you.
Don't say it like that.
But I'm your clone, right?
Technically, yes. But our DNA isn't exactly the same.
Does she have an AI
was
bone?
rearranged. Your DNA was modified on top of that, which is why you don't have the symptoms I have. Basically, you're an upgrade. The perfect version of me.
We are the
Don't say it
Alpha
like that.
Mizuki. Alpha Mizuki. Why were you hiding your identity?
If I revealed myself to you, you would want to know everything. In one way or another, you'd find out. You'd find out that your genes were spliced. That your real parents aren't Renju and Shoko. I didn't want you to end up like me. I wanted you to live a normal life. As normal as possible anyway. Get a normal job, a normal husband, get married, start a family, live happily ever after. A life like that. But if I showed up, I would ruin all that. That's what I thought, at least.
I see. Well, why didn't you tell me 7 years ago in November? I was already well on my way to an abnormal life at that point.
Maybe that's true.
I was raised at Iowan too?
Yeah, the same as me. When I was 6, you were born at Horadori Institute and sent here. I'm guessing they thought it was too difficult to raise you at the Institute. I remember the day you arrived like it was yesterday. You were still a baby. But the moment I saw you, I got this feeling. I started bawling my eyes out. The people at the facility didn't know we were related. Makes sense. They were told we were from 2 different places. But we're both named Mizuki, and we looked really similar. So to make it easier, everyone started calling me Big Sis. They called you Mizuki.
What happened after I arrived at Iowan?
They took me to Horadori Institute every so often for examinations. Well, I say examinations. I mean human experiments. I don't think you remember, but they did terrible things. I remember getting shots with needles as big as boba straws.
Jesus.
My time with Horadori Institute ended when I was 9, and you were 3. It shut down and we were finally free. That's about the time you were
Bars.
adopted by the Okiura family. But me? Well, I told you about me, right?
You were blind in one eye and had a heart condition.
Right. So it was hard to find a family who would take me. Ultimately, it was Mr. Chieda, the chairman.
So when you were 9, you were adopted by...
The Chiedas. I spent the next 6 years there. Up until I was 15, I lived under the same roof as Kizuna.
I see. That's why she called me Big Sis.
What about after that?
You said something about an eccentric woman?
Yeah, I was adopted by her.
Do you mean...
Because Mizuki,
She's
2
away
Mizukis would be
Kuranushi.
confusing.
Boss. Which
Ha!
is why my name is Mizuki Kuranushi now. You think that sounds kinda lame, huh?
No, it's not that.
Boss's adopted daughter is Mizuki. Smile. Why did Boss adopt you?
You know how we're stronger than everybody else? Maybe she thought I'd come in handy.
So she wanted to make you work for her.
I don't know if that's the truth, but that's what she told me. Boss taught me how to fight. After she adopted me, she trained me hard every day. 6 years ago, when I was 18, I was hired as a top secret member of Abyss. Boss wanted someone who she could rely on, someone who would never betray her. She trusted me to handle the most sensitive situations. Basically, I'm like a ninja. Well, a kunoichi, which is why my existence at Abyss had been hidden. The only people who know are Boss, Pewter, and Ryuki. Ryuki? Why? I wonder.
About February 6 years ago.
It's like I told you. I want to know who did this to me. I know that Chikara was the mastermind, but I want solid proof. That's why I was investigating him and his institute. But then, out of the blue, he gets killed. That's why I started following the HB case.
I asked her about what happened back then. She told me the details of what happened on the 12th and 14th. The 12th was the balloon challenge. Hora Undegenst. The 14th.
What you have seen and heard cannot be shared with anyone. If you do, I will kill her. I have an abundant amount of money. Even if I were to die, the assassins I've hired would still find her.
I see. That's why you didn't talk about what happened 6 years ago. But I think it's okay to start talking now. Why? I was able to freeze all of Terror's hidden accounts.
Owned.
We don't need to worry about any assassins anymore.
But you don't remember anything from February 6 years ago, do you?
I do not. My body was destroyed in the explosion at the cathedral. The Abyss communication network was also offline, so there was no backup taken.
By the way, I'm curious. Why were we given the same name?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't really care about the name.
But wouldn't that make it harder to tell us apart at the Institute?
I don't think they had any trouble. We had code names at Horadori Institute. I was Mouse, and you were Rabbit.
I knew it!
And you remember what they called us at Iowan, right?
You were Big Sis, and I was Mizuki.
Yeah.
Is that what I called you?
No. You were still little. You couldn't talk much. You just called me BB.
BB?
BB!
Yeah. BB, huh? Anyway, we've already spent enough time here. We shouldn't be wasting time like this.
Good point. There's still tons we don't know about the HB case.
Follow me. I want to show you something. Huh? What is it?
Oh, no. It's nothing. Let's go, BB.
BB! That's so clever, though. So all the investigations we did as Mizuki 6 years ago, we were masked Mizuki. And that's why Kizuna called her us Big Sis. And that's why Aiba was on a secret mission, because she was with the other Mizuki. Yeah, that's fucking whack, dude. And it works so well, though. Like, it makes so much stuff make sense. Like, very fucking dope. So we were this Mizuki, the masked Mizuki. Did we do any investigations in the present as Mizuki? Yeah, we did. We did Kizzy's Somnium and BB's Somnium and Leon's. So 18-year-old Mizuki has done work, but Terror's Somnium and Gen's Somnium were mask Mizuki. So was the investigation of both bodies. That's sick. To Brahmin. Oh, I just got another achievement. Did we fill out the rest of the thing? Hello. Oh my god.
Ah! What the fuck? This is information overload. My brains are gonna flow out of my ears.
Jeez, just relax.
I can't just relax.
Fucking astounding,
What is this
dude.
corpse doing here? And why are Kizzy and Leon here? Oh, and most importantly, who the hell is this?
What? Isn't it obvious?
Wait, you're that stupid porno mag collecting old man.
No.
Yes.
Why are you dressed like that? Where is Genny? What are you doing here? And one last thing. Where have you been the past 6 years? Why didn't you try to contact me?
I'm sorry, Mizuki.
First time she sees him in 6 years and he's in the fucking giddy costume. Oh my god, Date, take it off. Change!
Okay. I think I kind of get it.
Look at this
Date
dude.
lost his memory when the ceiling collapsed on him. Then he got captured by terror but managed to escape.
And he's been wandering the Earth for the past 6 years.
5 days ago, on the 10th, he heard the news about Jin's body being found.
And finally got his memory back.
That's right.
My voice reaches Date's brain right now. That's because there's a reception device in his left eye socket. You can mute me by turning it off, but that's a real hassle, so it's still on. This is the same for Mizuki Kuranushi. She hears my voice too. Mizuki Kuranushi's kind of long. I'll just call her BB. BB. Fucking boss. So sneaky. Can I wink with anybody? Why were you pretending to be Guinea?
I know that Horodori Institute.
Dude,
and
he
Kai's
looks
are both
so
caught up in the
goofy.
HB case. Gen was created at the Institute, and he was acquaintances with Tokiko. So, by borrowing his mask, I could snoop on Tokiko and other members of Horodori Institute.
But why do you still look like that here?
Horodori Institute and Nai's people come here all the time. Imitating Gen makes it easier to eavesdrop on them.
Holy shit. Why'd you reveal your identity now?
Gonna be honest, this has gotten way out of hand. I can't do this on my own. We need to work together to stop their plan.
Their plan?
Yeah, the NirvanA initiative. So first, I contacted Mizuki Kuranushi.
Date and I met 6 years ago. He knew how to get a hold of me.
I shared everything I had, then told her to find you, Mizuki.
To help stop them?
Basically.
Who's the corpse in the freezer?
Let's talk about it later. Trust me, if I explain it now, it'll only confuse you.
So Date and BB met. Where is it? Here. And then the next day, Date got crunched and disappeared for 6 years. Sorry, I have to keep looking at the timeline to make it make sense. I have to rearrange a lot of shit in my brain. Oh, one more thing. I got an achievement, so do I have every file in here now? Oh, I do. BB was the last one. 24 years old. Likes Mizuki Date. Dislikes anyone who messes with Mizuki Date. Hobbies, watching over Mizuki Date. Skills, guessing which panties Mizuki Date is wearing that day. Wait, that's a skill? She can do that? Mizuki Date was born from her DNA, almost like a little sister. She lived in Iowa with her until she was 3 years old. Mizuki Kuranushi secretly watched over Mizuki Date from afar, watching her grow up. Do I have everything in here too? The Bitch Avengers. A titular group of female heroes from an American comic. Their members consist of a murderer, a junkie, a thief, and a housewife. They use cruel tactics to defeat the bad guys, fighting fire with fire. A real picaresque story. We don't have quite everything in here, most of it though. Chitin, a polysaccharide polymer which includes nitrogen. It's the main component of arthropods, crustaceans, and mollusks, and has anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, immune properties, so it is well suited as artificial skin. However, if used as artificial skin, the chitin is decomposed by enzymes excreted by the body, so it's not permanent. The artificial skin acts as a cover for naturally recovering skin. For Uru, the half of his face was most likely beyond the point new skin could grow back, so he probably needed constant reapplication of new artificial skin. And then the SAT, Special Assault Team, a special team in the Japanese police force which specializes in situations in which firepower is required, such as counterterrorism or hostage situations. SAT is actually unofficial acronym. We got like 2 typos in this one paragraph. They're president in Tokyo, Osaka, Hokkaido, Chiba, Kanagawa, Aichi, Fukuoka, and Okinawa. Buddy. I rubbed my buddy. Hell yeah. Photo album, an old-fashioned analog method of taking pictures. A fan's ultimate goal is to be able to take one with an idol or maid. Black Window. A female character from a certain American comic. She lives in Tokorozawa, Saitama, and is a watermelon thief. She spits out the seeds to bore her enemies with holes to kill them. She has a preference for tight leather pants. Her fly is constantly open, exposing her panties, thus the reason for her name, Black Window. That's some fucking lore, dude. Date eavesdropping. This time, Aiba accidentally used an open connection, open to Abyss and authorized personnel. Date's eye socket is still equipped with an AI-ball communication device, therefore Aiba and Mizuki's conversation was heard by Date. When the two went to talk in secret, they have a whisper channel. Tama and Ryuki have something similar. So what is Ryuki's segments in the present, Ben? Not many. Tokiko's Somnium. And finding the first half of her body. Right? He sees Gin and Shoma. Yeah, and then the escape in the underground. And then this is when we see Shoma, but he's not actually there. When Amame met Terror, and then Amame's Somnium. And then Amame's words circling in his head, NirvanA collected genocide. I feel like that one like throwaway line when you're Ryuki in Boss's office and you click on and Tama looks at you and you're like, this is how Tama currently perceives me. I feel like that's gonna be like Ryuki doesn't look like how we think Ryuki looks. But who can say? Level up. Q head. Oh, hell yeah. It's getting more filled out. Okay. Back to Date. Let me just say one thing.
What? Do you have more insults to hurl at me for missing 6 years of your life?
No, it's not that. Maybe she just wanted to hear you say, Mizuki, you've grown so much, or something emotional like that. No, not that either.
Ah, right. For you, it's been 6 years. For me, it's different. I've been back for 4 days dressed like this. I've been watching you guys the whole time. so I don't really have anything sappy to say.
I told you it's not that.
I'm home. Welcome back. Is that what you wanted to hear?
All right,
Aw,
okay.
That's
Let me
cute.
try this again. Mizuki? I'm home.
Welcome back, Date. But that's not what I wanted to say. I threw away all your porno mags.
She fucking broke him. Holy shit. The stupid, perverted porno mag collecting old man, also my adoptive father. Ugh. How old is he? Is he like 40 something? He's not that old. Come on. How old are you, Date? Oh, age unknown. Well, fine. Be that way. Be coy with me then, Dante. He can't be that old, though. Hi, Leon. Why are you
There's a
here?
reason I'm here with Kizzy. I got a call from my old pal Date.
I asked him to unlock something for me.
Are you talking about the freezer?
No, I got that open on the 13th.
It was a different lock this time.
Anyway, that is when we met with Date and the woman he was with.
The woman? I was there too.
What time is it?
Why do you ask?
No reason.
It is currently 4:25 a.m. Daybreak is close.
I'm out, BB.
I've known her for a long time. She's a former coworker from back when I was doing bad stuff. Back then, I used to call her Quartz.
Hey, don't just blurt that out.
Mizuki's name comes from crystal. The kanji for crystal can be read as Mizuki.
Crystals are the solid form of silicon dioxide, a mineral. Most often recognized as quartz.
Wait, so you were in a Thieves Guild, BB?
The snow isn't letting up.
Don't change the subject.
That's kind of dope. That's pretty badass. Hi, Kizuna. I heard you went missing.
I am a little embarrassed to admit this, but Leon and I plan to elope.
What?
May I ask why?
Kizzy's father won't accept me.
He threatened to send Leon to prison if he continued to see me,
And that's when I suggested that we run off together.
and I agreed.
So you two...
Yeah, they're both on the run for love.
But we don't know exactly where we want to go yet.
Right. We need some more time to think about it.
Did you tell Richie?
I have told him that I am safe and sound.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you weren't kidnapped.
I am so sorry that I worried you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about all this, you guys.
You okay? Are you cold?
It is snowing outside.
True.
Do not worry about us. My heart is burning strong.
I'm out, BB.
I suppose Big Sis
BB.
has already told you everything. Big Sis and I lived in the same home for 6 years. But I never thought my Big Sis was my Big Sis's Big Sis.
So confusing.
Anyway,
Big sis
Mizuki
is big
Date.
sis is
I
big
will call you
sis.
Little Big
Okay.
Sis from now on. And you, Mizuki Kuranushi, I will call you Big Big Sis.
Still, just as confusing.
Little big sis and big sis. Mizuki is BB's clone. Date already knows this. BB told him. But Kizuna and Leon don't know this yet. They think they're just sisters. Little big sis and big sis. Thank you, Kizuna. When did you find out about the corpse in the freezer?
Last night, Date called me out of the blue. He told me about the corpse. And how he was pretending to be Genny. And everything else he knew.
Where's the real Guinea?
I don't know. Not here.
It's fine, I know where he is. Don't you have an idea too?
Okay, I'll ask again. What's the deal with the corpse? Why is it in the freezer?
It's better that you see for yourself.
Let me just show you.
Another corpse?
No, not one more.
Not one at all.
It's half.
Nice Japan, 5:55 in the morning.